Welcome back to another episode of Chatting with Chase. I'm your host, Chase. Before I get started, y'all, hope y'all having a great Wednesday. I'm going to just get right into it, man. I'm going to just get right into it because this has really been bothering me that CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Jones has not paid CeeDee Lamb yet. He's not come to terms with the contract extension. And it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous because you knew by when the season was going to end that you're going to have to pay him in the offseason. You knew he's going to want a new contract. He's earned it. And you have not paid him yet. I do believe it will get done still, but it's making me mad that it's taken this long. It's taken this long for Jerry Jones to come to terms with your number one wide receiver. And I don't care what people say, he's the best wide receiver in the league. CeeDee Lamb, the best wide receiver in the National Football League. And the fact that Jerry Jones has not paid him yet, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And I'm tired of hearing all over the social media, Instagram, whatever, Twitter, Cowboys have had positive conversations with CeeDee Lamb to a contract extension. Cowboys sent him an offer. Cowboys are coming close to a deal. No, I'm tired of hearing that. I want to see breaking news. CeeDee Lamb and the Cowboys have come to a contract extension. No, they've had positive talks. No, I want to see that they have come to terms and 88 is going to be back in the building. Because CeeDee Lamb has not been at training camp all offseason. He has not been at OTAs or the voluntary workouts. He's still putting his work in for football. He's still putting his work in and getting ready for the season. So when he does come back. But it's ridiculous, man. We're like 2 or 3 weeks away from the season, and the fact that he has not paid him yet is ridiculous. He has earned his contract, and I'm going to talk about why. I'm going to go over his stats from rookie year to 2023. 2020, receptions, he had 74 receptions, 935 receiving yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns. 2021, and 2020 was actually the year Dak Prescott got hurt. He had that season-ending ankle injury. 2021, excuse me, 79 receptions, 1,102 receiving yards, and 6 receiving touchdowns. And that year was actually, he had Amari Cooper, so he was not the main target. Amari Cooper was our main target, and he still got over 1,000 yards. 2022, his first year as our number one wide receiver because we traded Amari Cooper to the Cleveland Browns. He had 107 receptions, 1,359 receiving yards, and 9 receiving touchdowns. Now, let's get to 2023, which is this past NFL season. 135 receptions, and you want to know where that was ranked? First. 1,749 receiving yards. You want to know where that was ranked? Second, and it was behind Tyreek Hill, and it was not that far. Tyreek Hill barely had more receiving yards than him, and 12 receiving touchdowns, and that was ranked third. So each of these categories for 2023, he was ranked in the top 3, number 1, 2, and 3. And the fact that this is like Jerry Jones, like the season that he had, the season that him and Dak Prescott had together outside of the playoff game, but I'm talking about the regular season, you're not going to re-sign him. And the fact that Jerry Jones goes on camera and says, "I don't have the urgency right now," and then not only that, he knew he got caught fumbling. Then he tries to twist things up, saying it has nothing to do with his contract, saying a whole bunch of stuff, has nothing to do with his contract. You know, we miss you here. And Jerry Jones, first off, stay away from the cameras. Cameras is not your best friend, just so you know. But, yeah, you got caught, Jerry Jones. You know you miss CeeDee Lamb, but right now you're just doing what you normally do. Just sit back and wait. I do believe it will get done, but it's ridiculous that it's taken this long for a contract to get done. Because CeeDee Lamb is, again, the best receiver in the league. But what's so good about CeeDee Lamb is that he is not like AJ Brown for the Philadelphia Eagles, wide receiver. Uh, you see AJ Brown mostly in the slot, right? I mean, not in the slot, outside. And Devontae Smith will be both sometimes, but most times he'll be in the slot. CeeDee Lamb, we move him around. That's what's so good about him is he can play wherever. So he's not always having the team's number one corners on it, and even if they do, he's still gonna destroy them. It don't matter who's guarding him. Look at his stats. Look at the stats against him in one-on-one coverage. Don't matter who it is. He was ranked second in one-on-one coverage win rate behind Tyreek Hill. I believe Tyreek Hill was first, but you see the numbers. You see the production, like year after year, he gets better and better. Rookie year started with 935 receiving yards. Then second year went to 1,102. Third year, 1,359. And this past season, 1,749. So he gets better and better every year. Every year. And the fact that you have not paid this man yet, you know how much he means to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's been balling at training camp without his number one target. Imagine when he has his number one target, when he has 88 in the huddle with him. Man. But I'm just tired of hearing like, oh, they're coming close to it. No, I want to hear a contract extension done. I want him at training camp, at least before training camp is over. Get a feel for going up against this new defense with Mike Zimmer as our new defensive coordinator. But we need 88 back in the building. We need him. Jerry, why is it taking you this long? Hurry up and pay the man. He deserves it. He has earned it. You know you're going to have to pay him. You're going to have to pay Dak Prescott. Then you're going to have to pay Micah Parsons. But you need to get your best offensive weapon back in the building. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. This is why I don't get my hopes up every year. I don't say this is our year because of stuff like this. Because of Jerry Jones, not even just Jerry Jones, him and Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones is worse, in my opinion. Just him. And honestly, I'm going to still root for them because they're my team. Do I think they have a shot every year? Absolutely. When you're in the playoffs, I think you always have a shot. But Dallas, they always have a shot. They have, 3 straight 12-5 regular season records, and then playoffs come around. But they always have a shot. They always do. But we always fold in the playoffs, and then we don't make any moves in free agency when we see other teams, especially our division rival, the Philadelphia Eagles, going over here and signing Saquon Barkley. Not only that, they extended their top two receivers. They extended A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. How can they extend their top two receivers and Jerry Jones? You can't even extend your number one receiver. Make that make sense. I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of the same stuff every year. Like I said, that's my team, man. But, man, they just... Not they. Sorry, I'm not going to talk about the team. The front office, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. The whole Jones family. That's why, they all just need to go. Jerry, please, just sell the team. Please, man, just sell the team. Go live your life. It's like you don't sign no free agency moves, and then you don't want to sign your number one receiver, man. CeeDee Lamb has proven that he's a number one receiver because, the year after we traded Amari Cooper, I had doubts. Once we traded Amari Cooper, I'm like, man, I don't know how this offense is going to look. I do like CeeDee Lamb. But I don't know if he's ready to take that number one wide receiver role yet. I had doubts. I really did. And after that game against Tampa Bay, him and Dak did not do good that game. The Dak ended up getting the broken thumb. But he proved me wrong. I mean, he was still doing good without Dak Prescott. But when Dak came back from that injury, CeeDee Lamb was balling. And he proved me wrong, going over 1,000 yards in his first year. Then comes back this past season and has the best season. We'll see how this season plays out, but so far, this was the best season of his career. It was the best season of his career. All-pro, Dak Prescott playing at an MVP level. Them two were one of the top, if not the top QB wide receiver QB and a wide receiver duo in the NFL, if not the best. You know what he means to Dak Prescott. You know him and Dak Prescott need each other. So get him back in the building. Get him signed. Get him back with his teammates. Get him back in the offensive huddle. And I'll be more excited than I am now. I still am excited about the NFL season. I love football. I love watching football. But as I am excited for the Cowboys. I'm excited for our defense and a little bit excited I'm really excited for the defense, actually. But I'm a little bit excited for the offense because we don't got CeeDee Lamb back. And then once we get him back, then I'll be excited. I will be excited because I'm seeing all these other receivers that Dak Prescott's throwing to, and he's balling. He's making these receivers look better. But imagine when he has his number one receiver back with him in the huddle. How do you think this offense is going to look? What it's always looked like, which is the best offense in the NFL. Number one scoring offense for the last 3 or 4 seasons. So yes, Jerry Jones, hurry up and get CeeDee Lamb signed. Please. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of hearing this stuff all over the Twitter, Instagram, whatever, saying, the Cowboys are coming close to an extension. I actually saw a post, too. I saw some, and I think it got a lot of Cowboys fans, too, that the Cowboys agreed to terms with CeeDee Lamb. And I thought it was true at first. And I was over here screaming. I was getting hyped, but it wasn't true. Truth is, they're not even close yet. They're not even close yet as of right now. But I do believe it will get done. But, Jerry, stop doing the same stuff you do every year. Not making moves in the offseason. Not signing your players, because you did the same thing with Ezekiel Elliott. I remember it was going into year 4 for him and Dak. Zeke wanted a new contract. He earned his contract at the time because, he was a 2-time leading rusher for his first 3 years, so he earned a new contract. But it took you to almost the week of NFL kickoff to finally re-sign him. And I believe he's doing the same thing with CeeDee Lamb, but it's like, talking about you have no urgency. You should have urgency. That is your number one receiver. If I'm a general manager or owner and I know my best wide receiver, who's the best wide receiver in the league, his contract is coming up. His contract is coming up. Yeah, that's going to be my number one priority is, yes, I'm going to re-sign him before I do anything else. I'm going to make sure we come to terms before free agency hits. That way I got him done and I can sign whatever free agents I want to sign that are available, who I think will help the team be better. But it's ridiculous, man. You still ain't extended Dak. That's who you're going to have to pay next. You're going to have to pay Dak Prescott. I know a lot of Cowboys fans say, no, we don't need to pay Dak Prescott, but we got no one to replace him. Dak's not going nowhere. We are going to pay him, I believe, but we should have paid him last year to extend the salary cap. But still, it's all good. But yes, CeeDee Lamb, get him back in the building. Get him re-signed. Get him extended. That way our offense can be back to what it was. Dak can have his number one guy back. And I'll be excited going into this season about this offense. Because right now, I'm not that excited about the offense right now. Because number 88 is not there. He's not there. So Jerry Jones, hurry up and get him signed. Let's get him back in the building. And matter of fact, I also read something today before I was going to make this video. I saw Stephen Jones saying, we're telling McCarthy because we know what we're going to have to pay him. We're going to give him about 12 to 15 targets a game. Well, okay, I'm happy about that. But how are you going to get him that if he's not paid yet? If he's not back in the building yet? Exactly. Stephen Jones said, we know how much we're going to have to pay him. Exactly. You do know how much you're going to have to pay him. He wants to be the second high, well, not the highest, but he's cool with being the second highest paid. The highest paid right now is Justin Jefferson, which is well deserved. He has earned his contract. He's earned his money. Matter of fact, that too. How can the Vikings manage to extend their number one wide receiver and we can't? We can't. Same with the Eagles. They managed to keep all three of their players together, which is Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith. Like, as much as I talk bad about the Eagles, I do got respect for Howie Roseman. That man, when he is a genius when it comes to making moves. He got all three of his star offensive players signed. Well, Jalen Hurts is okay, but he got his main three guys on offense re-signed. He traded for Saquon Barkley. He signed Devin White. He knows what to do to make his team better. Jerry Jones, I feel like you do, but you just choose not to. And that's not how it works. Yes, do I think we have a good team? Yes, I think we have a great team. I think we have a great roster. I think we always do. But I'm just saying, make one big move to try to make your team better. That's what I said. Go get Derrick Henry. But then he got traded, but he signed with the Ravens, and you chose not to. You could have got Saquon Barkley, but you chose not to. Like, do stuff to make your team better, and that starts with paying your guys, your star players. So, Jerry, pay the man, please. Please. Us Cowboys fans, we don't deserve this. We battle with all these other fans. We talk trash to everyone who tries to hate on us and all that. We call out these analysts on ESPN, FS1 for hating on y'all. But it's like, you do the same thing every year. Y'all pat stats in the regular season. Then when playoffs come, y'all fold under pressure. And then when the offseason comes, Jerry Jones, you don't do nothing to make your team better. Well, yes, matter of fact, no, make your team better. Our team is already good, but I mean, yeah, make your team better. And and not seeing all these other teams making these moves to try to make their team better. Like, as much as how bad the Giants are and the Washington Commanders are, at least they were signing players to at least try to make their team better. They were trying to at least make their team better. Jerry Jones, what are you doing? Absolutely nothing. Like you always do. So I'm going to just leave it off with this, y'all. Jerry Jones, hurry up and sign CeeDee Lamb. We need him back because, well, again, that's our number one receiver. He's what our offense runs through. So hurry up and re-sign him, Jerry Jones. Hurry up and re-sign him. Oh, man. My bad for the tone, y'all. My bad for the tone. I'm really frustrated right now because we deal with the same stuff every year when it comes to these Dallas Cowboys, when it comes to this front office. Then Jerry Jones, you try to hide it because you knew you folded under pressure. But y'all, I apologize to all of us Cowboys fans that we have to go through this every year. Honestly, I kind of just accepted it. No, I have accepted it. That's why I never get my hopes up. Because I've accepted the fact that Jerry Jones is going to do the same stuff he does every year. Not do anything to make your team better. Take forever to sign your star receivers. So I just accepted it. And honestly, Cowboys fans, y'all should too. Cowboys fans, we should all just accept it. And that's why I'm saying, like, training camp, stop going to training camp. Y'all can go every now and then, but don't fill up the whole stands. Don't fill up the whole stands. Go protest at Jerry Jones' office. Hold a sign up and say something like, "Hey, hurry up and sign CeeDee Lamb, or get out of Dallas, or whatever." Do something to get his mind right. But you know, Jerry Jones don't listen. Jerry Jones got an ego problem. He's not gonna listen to nobody. Why do you think? What do you think will happen with? Yeah, I know he got Jimmy Johnson back in the Ring of Honor. Probably because he probably finally came to his senses that what he did was wrong. But back to CeeDee Lamb. I'm getting off topic, yo. Back to CeeDee Lamb, y'all. We need him back in the building. We need him, man. That's our number one guy, man. Gets better every year. Best wide receiver in the league. I also need him because if he's available on fantasy, I'm going to take him. You know it. But he's earned it, man. It's not even just about me wanting him back in the building. He's earned it. He's earned a new contract. He's earned his money. And Jerry Jones just sitting there, chilling, having fun, whatever, probably hanging out on his airplane and all that, whatever. But CeeDee Lamb has earned it, and I do believe he will get paid. But I'm just mad that it's taking this long. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna just leave it with that, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see y'all next time.